Hey everybody. I was thinking about how all in I was for Donald Trump. Like, I fucking I was like, there's no way we can allow Kamala to win. Only Donald can win. If Kamala wins, she's gonna keep on giving money to Ukraine. She's gonna keep like doing just all this crazy shit, rainbow flags everywhere. It's gonna be a liberal hellhole. She's going to just create chaos across the United States of America and the world, enforcing these crazy DEI schemes and scams, and all of her little goons are gonna just scam the shit out of us. And so I'm like, okay, Donald, they were going to get him. They were going to put him in jail, and he's going to have a reason because he knows what it's like to be wrongly messed with by the government. So he's going to give us all justice because this government has been wrongly messing with us since the day I was born. That's all I've ever known is a corrupt government. I've never had a good government. But that's not what happened. That's not what happened. He got in. We voted him in. I lost friendships. I pushed it. I harassed my friend Jack Norton about it, and he's a liberal. He wanted to vote for Kamala, and I harassed him until he blocked my phone number. And I just was not playing. I was not playing. I was so tired of Joe Biden. I was so tired. And so now he's in. Now Trump's in. I'm down. I'm minus one friend that I've known since I was 8 years old. And I think with time we'll get it back, because that's the good measure of any good friendship is can you withstand any adversity? If somebody apologizes, will you accept? How will we be big men about and if you see this, Jack, I'm sorry, I was wrong. You weren't right, but I was wrong. You definitely weren't right. Fuck Kamala, but I was wrong, and we're both wrong. Anyways, so he comes in, he's it's like just the betrayal. Like, he's immediately getting us into wars. He immediately elects the worst cabinet of just scam con artists. All the people who were calling him a con artist are now shaking his hand, and just every enemy, political enemy that didn't like him is now his accomplice. And it just really peeled back the veil and showed me what political theater really is. This is political theater. It's a show. It's like the world's greatest soap opera that all the adults are going to get in, and we're all going to throw our hats in. I'm not doing that no more. And the only way that I will get off my ass to vote for a candidate is if they are so anti-Israel, so anti-war, like they're going to have to be like the Mustache Man almost to get me to come out and vote. Because other than that, I'm just going to prepare for the worst. Because there's no point in showing up to vote for Demon A or Demon B, because that's what it is. It's the little hat assholes. They took over the DNC. They took over the RNC. They all. Trump didn't even debate anyone, because he had already just decided he was the candidate. And that was the wrong move. Another thing is, like, that's your biggest sign. Will they debate some other people to make sure that, to at least show that there's some kind of contest, Because there was other people in the Republican primary who wanted to debate Trump, and I dismissed them. And I wish I would have heard more of what they had to say. I wish I would have been more thoughtful in that way. And we all need to be more thoughtful in that way as we come into the primary season right now, because you're not going to vote your way out of a general election. It's just not going to happen. By that time, it's already too late. All the APAC candidates are in, and everything's locked. It's going to be what it's going to be. It's Demon A or Demon B. Demon A on the left or Demon B on the right. You pick your demon. Either way, it's still a demon. So with that being said, now I don't have a political home. I'm completely disenfranchised from my government. My own representative, Kat Kamik, does not represent me. She represents Israel. She represents all the little hat people. And if you think she represents you, and you disagree with me, say something in the comments. That's fine. But the reality is, she doesn't represent you. Unless you care about Israel more than you care about United States of America, she doesn't represent you. She got put in by AIPAC. She was installed. 93% of our senators, that's, I think, 93 out of 100 senators are AIPAC senators. They belong to Israel. They do what they're told. They vote as they're supposed to. That's why our military is fighting a war that we all know should not be fought by Americans. That's why Americans are leading the charge. Americans are dying, and they're dying for Israel. So, think about that as you vote. I'm tired of these abusive relationships we're getting in with these people who are so-called leaders. He's not my leader. He doesn't represent me. He doesn't represent my interests. He represents a lie that said he was representing my interests. My interests were no more war. Doge. I wanted everybody to be arrested. I wanted the Epstein files, all these things that they promised us. And then all of a sudden he gets in, the Epstein files is a hoax. Doge saved some money, but then he went and spent all that money on the military for Israel. So it was really just a scam to scam the scammers and then scam the American people. And he said, oh, you're going to get a Doge tax dividend. Every last thing was a lie. So think about that.